Hey guys, it's Grace, and today I'm going to be doing my high school experience kind of reflection video. As you guys know, if you are subscribed to my channel or if you've seen any of my other videos, probably, I kind of talk about it a lot. I was a senior. I have now graduated and I'm going to be a freshman in college this coming fall. So I kind of wanted to talk about my high school experience and just how high school was for me and maybe give you some tips and tricks to make high school a lot easier for you. So I have absolutely no plan for this video, so I'm just kind of say what comes to mind and we'll see how that goes. I guess I'll just start talking about like each of my years of high school. So as a freshman, I had a pretty good freshman year. I had some interesting relationships, which was just not the greatest thing ever. I still like, the people who I dated freshman year, like as friends and stuff like that and as people, but just not the greatest experience freshman year. I had a lot of fun because I got to meet a lot of new people. I was introduced to a whole new group of friends that I didn't have before because I was dating a person from that group, so I got to be introduced to that whole group and kind of became a part of their group, which was really nice because I'm still friends with them now, so that's awesome. Also during my freshman year I started doing drama club. Kind of figured out that I wanted to do something in the arts as a career. I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do yet, but basically for the first half of my freshman year I wasn't dancing. I had quit halfway through my 8th grade year because I just didn't know if it was what I wanted to do. I didn't know if it was going to help me. I was kind of planning on going to a different studio, and then over the summer I kind of figured out that that wasn't what I wanted, and then I decided to do field hockey in the fall, so I couldn't do my dance show that I would normally do in the winter. And that kind of like sealed the deal for me because I missed it so much. But I don't regret skipping that year because then I don't think I would have known or appreciated how much I truly have a passion for dance and the arts and how much I missed it. So I definitely think that was a good thing, but I don't know. It was a weird part of the year because all my friends were still at dance and I just wasn't. You think that your freshman year is going to be a lot different than your 8th grade year, and it is, but it also isn't. Because obviously you're with older kids, it's a whole new area, your hormones are raging, you're changing physically, you're changing mentally, but then again, you don't get a super large workload for freshman year. Yes, it is probably more than what you got in 8th grade year because we didn't get any homework during 8th grade, which totally did not prepare us for high school at all. I got a lot more homework than I did in 8th grade, but it also, looking back, was nothing compared to the homework that I got sophomore, junior, and senior year. If you're an incoming freshman, just don't be afraid of being in the high school. None of the upperclassmen really, I don't want to sound mean, but like none of the upperclassmen give a single crap about the freshmen. Like we don't really care, honestly. Unless we know you from something else. Like I know a couple of freshmen from dance specifically, but I'm already friends with them, so it's not like I'm gonna like harass them or anything like that. But other than that, I don't think I knew like 5 freshmen, I could say, maybe, and it was mainly from doing other things, so like doing drama club or doing dance and knowing them outside of school, not necessarily like in school. So I can honestly say that, no offense to you, but like the upperclassmen honestly really don't care. And if they're gonna be friends with you, they're gonna be friends with you because of your personality, and it won't matter if you're a freshman. So I would just advise, like, I don't know, when you move from 8th grade to freshman year, you move from being a big fish in a little pond to being a little fish in a big pond. So you just kind of have to go in knowing that you're like not gonna rule the school or anything like that, and just knowing that you are a freshman. Upperclassmen do kind of have authority over you. So just don't think that you're this big thing when you're not, and you'll be fine. Just don't have an ego. That's kind of a piece of advice that goes well with anything in life. Other than that, high school is definitely not what it's depicted as in like movies and stuff like that. It's completely different. At least in my school, there was like almost no bullying whatsoever physically in the school. Of course you have the people who like talk behind each other's backs. That happens all the time, not just in high school. And you have the people who are gonna be bitchy and just gonna spread rumors and stuff like that, but I don't think I ever witnessed someone being mean to another person directly in front of me, which I think I was lucky, because I think it does happen, but it's nothing like Mean Girls or anything like that, at least in my high school. See, sometimes it's different wherever you go, but personally I had absolutely no experience with that kind of stuff. I've had people talk about me behind my back, and I've had people like spread rumors about me, but it wasn't to where I was getting like physically pushed or anything like that, especially by upperclassmen. Just be yourself and find your little group of friends, and you should be okay. Nothing bad will happen to you. Yeah, sophomore and junior year weren't really that exciting for me. I guess they were okay, but like, I don't know. I'm the type of person where I didn't really enjoy high school that much. Not because I was bullied or anything like that. I had plenty of friends. I had a lot of fun, but it was just honestly boring for me. It was excruciatingly painfully boring for me. I was not challenged in most of my classes. I think the only classes that actually challenged me were AP courses, which I would definitely recommend taking if you're not feeling challenged in your normal classes or anything like that. They don't get you much credits college-wise, especially if you're planning on going to a very like prestigious or pretty good college. They sometimes take 5s, but sometimes they don't even take AP credits. So I would definitely do it for you and in order to challenge yourself and not for the credits. So yeah, that was the only thing that really bugged me about high school, is that until my junior year I wasn't challenged at all. Like grades, I mean, I think the only class that was kind of challenging for me was math class, but I don't like that class, so I didn't try in that class, which is why like I didn't get as good of a grade in that class as I probably could have. But I hate math, and I'm not going to try in it when it's not something that I'm going to do with my life. So don't follow that philosophy, by the way. Try to work as hard as you can in all of your classes, but I just really did not like math. Also, I'd like to apologize for the loud noises. My dad is doing yard work, so yeah, I apologize for that. Anyways, yeah, so that was the worst part of high school for me, is not being challenged. And then, I don't know, I feel like there was a lot of drama. There was just a lot of like girl drama, like boyfriend drama. I feel like that's wherever you go though, you just kind of have to be prepared for that. But overall, I definitely am really glad the high school is over. My junior year was rough just because I had so much going on that I had to do. Junior was so stressful because you have to take the SATs and you're deciding what you want to do with your life, and that whole year I was just like, I don't know what I want to do. At first I thought I wanted to do like a BFA program for musical theater, and then I was like, no, I don't know if I want to do that. And before that I thought I wanted to do dance as a major or go into dance professionally, and then I was like, no, that's not my passion, that's definitely not what I want to do. So junior for me was like figuring out what the heck I wanted to do with the rest of my life, which is kind of scary and intimidating and not very nice to think about. And you know, it's okay if you don't know what you want to do with the rest of your life. I want to emphasize that too, because I mean, unless you're planning on going into some sort of musical theater or, you know, acting or music or stuff like that, where literally you have to know when you go into college, because otherwise they don't let you into a program. So normally you could transfer or you could get into a major later. But for acting and musical theater and that kind of stuff, they like to keep you with the group that you come in with. So if you want to change your major or if you want to transfer, you have to start all over again, no matter how many years you've already done at the school. So that's kind of intimidating and also kind of stressful because you have to know if that's what you're going to do before you get into college, because you have to do all these auditions and stuff like that. But that's not the normal route. Most people don't take that route. So if you don't know what you want to do and you're not interested in any kind of acting, musical theater, musical route, then you are a-okay to go into college undeclared. It is 100% fine, because most of the time you're just getting your gen eds done right at the beginning. You also have elective classes that, you know, if you decide to change your major, would go towards your major still, if you don't know it right away. And so it's honestly not that big of a deal. People change their majors all the time, and they also go into college undeclared all the time. It's not that big of a deal. But you also just kind of have to know whether or not you want to go to college when you're starting to get through your high school years. I mean, yes, you can go to college later, but it's not necessarily recommended. And I would definitely just try to know whether or not you want to go to college. Keep thinking about that during your high school years. Keep thinking, having ideas of what you like, what you dislike. Also, take a bunch of different classes in high school, because the only way you're going to know if you like it or not is if you actually take a class in it, because you could think you like psychology and then take a psychology class and be like, nope, I actually hate this. I do not want to do this with the rest of my life. And then at least you know what you don't want to do, and you can kind of start crossing off the different options and figure out something that you do want to do. So that's something that happened in my junior year that I kind of had to figure out. And I didn't really decide until like summer of my junior year, the summer between my junior and senior year. So yeah, that was a fun time, very, very stressful time, but it was interesting to say the least. So then finally my senior year was a pretty good year, probably one of my best years, I guess you would say, because I got to do so many awesome things and have so many awesome opportunities. My friendships grew a lot closer, though I have a lot less friends, like close friends, than I did freshman year, which I think is not a bad thing, but I don't know, I feel like some people wouldn't really like that, but just know that your friendships are going to change too. That's another thing as a freshman coming in that you need to understand, is that your friendships are 100% going to change. They may change every single year that you're in high school. They may change once and not change until you're out of high school, but they are going to change at some point. You will lose friendships, you will gain friendships, relationships will change, and that's just kind of how life is, so you have to deal with that. But my senior year was kind of weird because like a lot of my friends had graduated the year before. There were a couple of friends that I had that were still like in my grade, but it was just kind of weird because it wasn't the same dynamic, and I kind of spent the whole year wishing that it was over. But I had so many cool opportunities, so I don't know, it was kind of like back and forth between, because I got to do a lot of stuff. I got to present my senior project, which is required, in front of the whole school, which was really awesome. It also got featured at a museum near where I live, with their technology piece, because I had to dance about technology, which you guys saw. That's Mad World, that's on my channel, and that actually got put into a museum in our area for one of their exhibits, and so that was very exciting. And then I also got to like bring that to competition. My recital, which was this past weekend, can't even remember, I had to look at my calendar. The days are gone now that it's summer. But yeah, it was this past weekend. It was kind of like, I don't know, I guess a tribute to my time at the studio, so that was a lot of fun. I got to enjoy that performance so much. I was in so many dances and I got to have a lot of fun with that. So I've had a ton of amazing opportunities this year, and so I don't know. I think it's one of my favorite years, senior year. Also because I'm leaving, so that was nice as well. Yeah, I really didn't like high school that much. So, that's kind of like my experience with high school. Didn't like it that much. Really glad that it's over, but I'm also going to miss like seeing the people that I know I won't stay in contact with, the people that I just kind of like saw every day and wasn't necessarily good friends with them or hung out with them after school, but I just like saw them every single day. I think I'm gonna miss seeing them and like interacting with them the most because I know I won't see them again. And I've seen these kids, you know, I've lived in the same place since I was 8 months old. So I've seen some of these kids for 12 years. And that's just insane to think that like we're not going to be together anymore. I think that's the worst part about senior year, I think. But it's also the best part because if you don't like the people that are in your grade or in your school, then you never have to see them again if you don't want to. So yeah, I'm excited for the rest of this summer. I'm excited for college, as you guys can see by the videos that I've been putting up. Thank you for almost 500 subscribers too, anyways. I will do a formal thank you when it happens, but that's very exciting. And the video, my college dorm hauls have been getting a lot of views, so if you'd like to check those out, you can check them out on my channel. But I'm going to be doing a lot more college videos. I'll probably do a roommate tag with my roommate if I can get her to agree to it. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm trying. So yeah, I get to find out where we're going to be housing soon, which is very exciting, and get to figure out all that stuff very soon. And my battery is flashing, so I'm going to go. But yeah, I'm sorry this is kind of like a rambly video. I don't know, it's just kind of just me spitting out random thoughts about high school. And yeah, just enjoy your time while you're in high school because 4 years goes by a lot faster than you think, which can be both a good thing and a bad thing depending on how much you enjoy it. But high school is not the rest of your life, so please just keep that in mind. As a freshman going in, if you are one, it's not the rest of your life. Enjoy the time you have and make the most of it. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below for more. If you'd like to check out my last video, it is on this side, and my latest vlog is on this side, I think. I don't know. I never remember this. Never remember which side it is, but I hope I got it right this time. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!